Chat, I don't know if Uruka has talked about it yet, but while we were in New York City, we were doing laps on the tour bus. Okay, we like got on this tour bus. Fun fact, by the way, they like did not scan the ticket at all. Like, you like buy a ticket to get on the bus, nobody even looks at it. Next time, I'm not gonna buy a ticket, I'm just gonna try and hop on. Anyways, we're doing laps, and we go by something called the Museum of Sex. And we're like, that's content, right? We both agree. So we go into the Museum of Sex. The entire first floor is just a sex shop. There's a lot of stuff in there. A lot of stuff I wish I could unsee. It's like a Spencer's on steroids. But we walk through, and we buy our tickets. And the first floor is like a pretty normal museum full of just absolutely grotesque, but kind of interesting stuff from like a history standpoint, right? There's like really old like nudie mags and like the like quote unquote like prescription anti-heretics, you know? Anyways, the first up thing we see, there's a stuffed animal, and there's a guy standing in front of the stuffed animal, and he's taking a really long time looking at it. And me and Uruka, we're like, is that a stuffed animal? And she's like, yeah. And so we're like waiting, lingering, and this one guy is just spending an inordinate amount of time staring at the stuffed animal. Like at least 5 minutes, which is too long to be looking at a museum exhibit, all right? Nobody cares that fucking much, okay? Not at the Museum of Sex. You're not looking at the Mona Lisa, okay? You're looking at a stuffed toy. That stuffed toy, by the way, is Nico or whatever the fuck its name is. It's the raccoon from Disney's Pocahontas. And there's something attached to that raccoon. And the little like card thing explaining what it is it just says plushies. And it says something like, plushies are a common subdivision of the adult baby diaper thing, and the most popular character to undergo modifications is Nico from Disney's Pocahontas. Yeah. What does that mean? You don't want to know what that means. If you don't know what that means, you don't want to know what that means, and you don't even want to think about it, all right? Anyways, so we leave the first floor. We go up to the second floor. It's beastly. It is an entire floor of like ceramic beast. It is really, really f***ed up. It's like this one art exhibit. It's like this one artist, and it's like it's supposed to be about like sexual liberation or whatever, but it's just naked women participating in orgies with like tigers and having sex in front of their tigers, having sex on their tigers, having sex with their tigers. It's foul. I expected better of you, New York City. This is something I would expect from California, all right? But I had thought a little bit better of you, okay? I had thought a little bit better of you. So that floor was horrifying. Genuinely perverse. We go up to the next floor. It's like a show type thing. And it's like this like long hallway, and there's like a bunch of like plaques on the wall and stuff. And it's actually kind of interesting because it's talking about like the first like traveling like exploitation circus, basically. Like how it was talking about how like a lot of like there was one circus that got famous for offering like nude shows and stuff. And then as time went on, like other circuses and stuff would begin offering that type of thing, and then like more. So that was like an interesting history. I, for one, had no idea that circuses had in them at any point. I guess it does not surprise me when I think about it for more than 10 seconds, but just not something I'd ever thought of. So yeah, it's like an actual history lesson. Like that's like the interesting part of the Museum of Sex. There is like some interesting stuff in there, but it is vastly overshadowed by horrifying things that you just don't want to see or think about. And also like really stupid stuff. Like Hugh Hefner, his like one of his velvet robes. Like I don't who the fuck cares about that? That's not interesting history. Fuck you. Anyways, so we like walk down that hallway and we watch a show. And I'm scared that the show is going to be like a circus video. Like it's gonna be like a video of like one of the circus performances or something. It's not, thank God. It's just talking about like some more like actual history of sex sex, and it talks about like how the Parisians were massive horn dogs, and that was like one of the main purposes for masquerades is for people to go and court each other in the manner of the night. It was okay. It was an okay little documentary. So we head out from there, okay? And we walk into like this mirror tunnel thing. It's very trippy. Oh god, I found pictures of me that I'm so sorry, Max Ram. So we go into like this fucked up mirror tunnel, and you can like walk up to these little like standing spots. They're like marked on the floor. We walk in there, and there's videos. There's videos, chat. There's videos, and there's little dioramas. There's little dioramas, little things. One of them, I brought my little Kira Yoshikage Nendoroid, and I got a picture of him with it. Because one of them is a pair of severed hands in a cage. And the video it's playing in the background is like more circus stuff. My picture does not include pornography. Real hands. Not real hands. They're just like severed modeled hands. So I thought that was neat. Thought that was a funny little ha. Anyways. Yeah, there's other ones. There's other ones. There was one with like mermaids without tops on. And there was a lot of them. There was a lot of them, chat. There was at least like 6 different like pornographic films you could and watch while you had like a little diorama in front of you. Anyways, so we go out from there, and there's like it was like an arcade thing. There's like an arcade, and how do I explain this? How do I explain this? It's like you and there's like a room of inflated boobs that you can go on. And then there's, I don't want to say it because it's too foul, but it involves a water gun. Not to brag, but I won a crown that says God on it. Or some shit like that. It was me, Uruka, and we were competing against a couple. And when I won my crown, the girl exclaimed with a very real frustration. She said, "That girl stole my hat." I thought about giving it to her. I thought about her, but I was like, nah, I kind of want to show this on stream later, actually. So, a grown woman, an adult woman. It's like, what the fuck? A serper to the crown. Yeah, a serper to the crown. So, there was that. There were some claw machines that were pretty neat. You got like a free play on each claw machine, and there were like 4 of them total. And there's like you guys know like immersive experiences? So, I had to pay extra for this. I think I paid, was it $15 a person? I don't know. For a show. And this was the main point of the whole story. The lady's like describing it as like a roller coaster. She's like, yeah, it's like a really immersive, like very artistic. It's kind of like a roller coaster type of experience, you know? It's like really crazy. It's super fun. And I'm like, okay. So we go in. It's an artistic rendition and you sit on the like roller coaster type chair thing, and as it plays horrifying abstract imagery of naked people and nondescript holes, it blasts you in the face with air, water, it shakes you, it like pushes you forward and back, and it was horrifying. It was horrifying, chat. It was like not 360, but it was like almost 360, and it's this giant screen. It was horrible. One of the worst things I've ever paid money for in my life. That is one of the most horrifying things you can pay money for. I don't know if it was worse that it was like an abstract artistic rendition, because you just had like a mosaic of naked people thrusting into like jail cell doors, and because like with some of the mosaics it'd be like mirrored, they'd be like elves, and it was horrible. it was horrible, chat. It was horrible. I think I would be able to show it on YouTube. It was not explicit. I feel like I lost something. I wonder, hold on. Let me check YouTube real quick. Let me check. It's Museum of Sex Orgy Video. There's like other people who do tours. Oh, I think that's pornography. Oh. That's pornography on YouTube. Okay, clicking off of that. Never mind. Never mind. Never mind, chat. Let's go back to the game.